Okay, so this is our first, hopefully of many, Team Tenacity calls this year, and I actually outlined it so I would not get sidetracked because I'm really bad at getting sidetracked. But I want to do these every week instead of just, we've kind of been all over the place with our team calls, and I just think it'll be better if we do them every week. I know that not everybody can get on them live every time, and that's okay. I just want to go over stuff, even if we like run out of topics, which I don't think is possible, but if we don't and we just sit here and ask questions and talk informally, that's fine, as long as we're meeting up every week. So I wanted to go over like revamping for 2015. I know a lot of you, because I did too, through like the fall and the winter, we just kind of got slower. People get slower because they don't really care about losing weight at that time. But also, I know me personally, we were moving and everything, and I had a lot going on, and I kind of lost my passion, lost sight of why I do this. You know, we get tired of the no's, or we get tired of just, you know, dealing with trying to invite people, trying to find new ways to meet new people, and it just kind of wears you down. And I had to relook at my why. And I made a video about what had helped me, and really getting burned sucked, but it really helped me because people kept telling me how positive and motivating that I was, and that motivated me because I wasn't positive. I wasn't a very positive person before I started Beachbody, before I started 21 Day Fix. I wasn't super negative. It's just I probably, if I would have gotten burned a year ago, I probably would have just sat here and cried and been like, why me? Why did this happen to me? Why does God hate me? Hoo-hoo-hoo. So that has all changed. And I kind of realized, you know, this has changed because of everything that I have done with Beachbody and all the personal development that I have done with it. So that was something that helped me. I want us to reclaim our passion, or know your passion. If you're just starting out, and you already know your why, make sure that you write that why down. Why do I do this? Because it keeps me accountable. Because I really love helping people and seeing when they lose weight. Because I really need the income and I enjoy it. Because I really like working out. Whatever your why is, whatever keeps you passionate and keeps you doing it, write that down so you don't forget it, and keep that going. Keep that momentum. Don't get burnt out. Go back to the fundamentals. This is the main thing that I want to talk about with you guys, because it's so easy to lose sight of, or to think, oh, well, I'm doing pretty much everything that I need to do. There's just a few things that I'm not doing, but that's okay. Well, I wrote down our fundamentals, and first is being a product of the product. And obviously how we do that is drinking our Shakeology every day and doing our workouts. If we're, you know, posting about eating 5 donuts, and people probably aren't going to take us very seriously. But if we're posting about Shakeology, about our healthy meals that we just tried, about our workout and what we thought about it, about how much weight we've lost, about how many inches we've lost, how good we feel, people are more likely to follow that. So make sure that you're following your program and sharing it. Invite 5 people a day. That sounds really hard, but it's not super hard. Look at your friends list. Ouch. Sorry, I'm scratching a burn. Look at your friends list and go with the most, what?
Can we do what?
Dad's on duty. Ask Dad. We'll see. But sorry, sidetracked. I try to go through and message 5 people. And when I started out, I tried to go to the people that I'm most comfortable asking, you know, inviting. So go to people that you know are going to be honest with you, like about your inviting process. Go to your mom, go to your sister, go to your cousins, go to your best friend and be like, hey, it's very simple. Hey, I just started this program and I really want you to do it with me to help with motivation and accountability for me and for you. And I think that by you doing it with me, it will help me. So that's how you would invite a friend or a family member. They can give you feedback on, okay, your invitation was crappy and you looked really jittery and blah, blah, blah. Or they'll say, yeah, that's great. What is this? What does it entail? And you give them more information. So make sure you know your information about what you're trying to get them to do with you. If it is somebody that's an acquaintance, I suggest going through their Facebook and asking, or like seeing what's going on in their life, whether they have kids, whether they, you know, you saw that they had a big event happen in their life, and start with that. Hey, how are you? I saw you got married last week. That's awesome. Congratulations, blah, blah, blah. And have a conversation with them and be like, well, I don't know if you knew, but I am doing this challenge, whatever you're doing, 21-day fix, max 30, and I was wondering if you wanted to do it with me. I'm going to do an accountability group, because when you say challenge group, sometimes people don't know what you're talking about. But so I try to say accountability challenge group for motivation, support, blah, blah, blah. We'll ask you about it. You'll get no's for cost and stuff like that, which we'll go over in another team call, but don't let that get you down. They always come back, I promise. I've done this for almost a year. They almost always come back. Social media. So you want to post 3 to 5 times a day. And it seems really hard, but you want to post your motivational posts once every day. So it can be just a quote. It can be a picture quote. You can find them on Tumblr. Whatever it is, motivational every day, something positive, something uplifting. If you add a story instead of just the picture, I know it's easy to just add the picture, but if you add something that you felt about that motivational quote, people are going to relate to you better. Your workout, you can do like a post-workout selfie. You can do like a review of your workout, how you felt about it. You can do like a small video clip of your workout, showing your workout. And I would say do that like 3 to 5 days a week. Food and Shakeology, your healthy food. Obviously, don't take pictures of the bad food you're eating, but your food and your Shakeology recipes 3 to 5 days a week. Especially if you're trying new recipes that are like clean eating recipes, give people your input on that. Unless you're like, oh my God, clean eating is disgusting, then don't give your input. But if you like it, then give your input. Then like the invitations. I don't know if y'all have seen the invitations I do to invite people to order a challenge pack or order fitness programs. But I do little invitations with my before and after, and then something that goes along with it, sometimes a quote and stuff, and posting that on social media once a week. You don't want to overdo it. And you could do it in groups. Like if you have a group where it's like, I love cats group, or moms who run, or whatever groups you're in, or add yourself to groups, and then you can post those invitations. I hope I'm not going too fast. I'm just trying to go through everything so y'all can watch this and not be completely bored out of your mind. Personal. You want to do personal posts too. People don't want to just see your Beachbody life. I have a bad problem with this because Beachbody life is a lot of my life, but I try to pick 5 things that define me. So besides Beachbody coaching, I'm a stay-at-home mom. That's something that people can relate to. I'm an oil-filled wife. That's something people can relate to. I really love fitness programs. I like the really hard fitness programs, so I post a lot of the videos. That's something that not very many people can relate to, but they like to watch. What was another one that I do? I'm weird. I try to make that out there because, you know, people that are weird that are okay with sharing that. That's part of something that's mine. And I had one more, and I don't remember what it is. Mom, wife, weirdo, likes a lot of sports stuff. Oh, country. I like to do lots of outdoors country stuff, shooting, hunting, riding 4-wheelers, whatever, camo, all that good dirty stuff. People relate to that as well. So find 3 to 5 things people can relate to. Post about it on your stuff like 2 times a day. Your personal stuff is you. So you don't want to lose sight of who you are inside of Beachbody. Okay, redo the basics if needed. If you've already done a basics little program and Jen's laid them out really good with videos and stuff, if you've already done that and you're like, well, maybe I need a refresher, go back to that group and refresh, or tell me and Jen that you want to redo your basics, and we will do that just so you can start fresh. If you remember, it's with us, it's mostly just videos and then commenting your feedback on the videos you watched. Personal development. What?
You need to have Mama.
No, I'm okay, thank you. Sorry. If you can look on free podcasts, your phones have apps for free podcasts, and you can, like Shalene Johnson has a really good free podcast on your iPhone. You can do it from your Android or whatever if you don't want to pay for anything. Or you can get books like The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. And you can do audio versions of self-development books in 10 minutes a day. I know it seems annoying, but it helps a lot. For if you're in a good mood and you're happy and you're wanting to help other people, they want to follow that, and plus you just feel better. National Wake Up Call. We're almost done, I promise, guys. National Wake Up Call is every Monday at 10. I don't expect you all to be able to be on the live call, but make a point to schedule a time that you can replay that National Wake Up Call through the week. After the announcements, it's probably about 30 minutes long after announcements most of the time. The replay number is in our files, as well as the live number. Like I said, if you don't get on live, just try to find a time where you can replay it, and make it a goal to listen to National Wake Up Call every week. And then team calls. You're already on your first step of doing good on the team calls because you're here. But if we make it a priority to be on our team calls, it's constantly keeping Beachbody in our mind. It's making it to where we can get to know each other, and where we can ask each other questions. If you're having a problem with something, it's probably already been answered, or somebody else is probably having the same problem. So the team calls are really important for us to just communicate with each other, and for us to go over training stuff, so you have that constant refreshness of knowing what to do in your head. So our team calls will be every Tuesday at 7:30. We will record them. It takes me forever to get it to load and to put it in our files, but I'll put them in our files. Also, Team Iron Edge has their team calls on Monday at 7:30 Central Standard Time. So whatever your time is, Eastern Standard, it's Eastern Standard, it's 8:30. Pacific, it's 5:30, I believe. So whatever your time zone is, that's how it's going to be. And Iron Edge Monday, Tenacity Tuesday. And the last thing is when you sign up a new coach, if you sign up a new coach and you don't send them anything, you don't say anything, you just put them in a challenge group, and I've done this too, so I'm not like pointing fingers. But you sign them up and you're like, yeah, you're a new coach. Yeah, you get 21-day fix. Awesome. Cool. Here's a link. They're going to be like, okay, what do I do now? And if they're like me, they're going to be impatient, wanting to look around, wanting to learn how to sign people up, what rank advancements mean. They're going to want all these terms and everything. So I made a welcome. You saw the new coach video, hopefully, and I put that in the files. But also I made a welcome email from Team Tenacity, and y'all can all use that video or that email, or make your own video if you don't want to use mine, that goes over the same things. I also have an outline of you're a new coach, now what? So if you want to make your own with your own face, your own voice for your coaches, and you don't want to use mine, I can send you that outline to follow just to make sure you get all the information. But I really don't care if you use mine. It's same thing with the welcome email. So make sure to send those to people. You don't have to send it in an email. Like today and yesterday, the two coaches that I signed up, I sent them the link through message. So I just copied the link from Team Tenacity files and I put it in Facebook Messenger, or you can do it in text message or whatever, and they can just click that link and they can click that YouTube link. You don't have to email it, because lots of people don't check their email unless you tell them you're emailing them something. So it's totally up to you, but just don't leave your new coaches hanging. We have a coach that's in our team, and her coach has disappeared, and the poor girl does not know what to do, and it's just sad. So make sure that that you as a coach are also helping your coach. Your coach will help you. You help your coaches. Just make sure they're not confused, because their success is your success. So that was all I wanted to go over. I do want y'all to be able to ask any questions you have. I know I did that really quickly, but I'm trying to get everything covered as quickly as possible so we have time for questions, and so we can get through the calls and people will not be spending so much time listening to me ramble. So sorry if I went too fast, but hopefully you'll be able to watch the replay and won't pull your hair out because I talked for 30 minutes about a pink pony or something random. So I'm going to unmute you all and then see if anybody has any questions. Ready, set, go. No questions? Really? I was that explanatory? I don't even think that's a word. But anyways.
I do.
Yay! Okay, go.
That thing I asked you on earlier.
Yes.
How the crap.
Herbalife?
I cannot for the life of me get it open and it's driving me nuts.
Are you looking at the file oh no. Okay, Jen couldn't make it. She had a family emergency. Are you looking at the file that says Thrive versus Shakeology? I'll try to see. Are you opening it on your computer?
Yeah, I guess I was.
Are you opening it on your computer or your phone?
On my computer.
Okay, I don't know why it's not opening. I'll try to reformat it, and I'll try to find the one that's Herbalife, and then I'll send it to you, because it is Herbalife you're needing, right?
Yeah, she was, I messaged her a couple months ago, but she was on Herbalife, and I tried to get her over, and now she's realizing that it's not working, so.
Okay, one thing I can tell you that I know for sure, Herbalife has soy, and if you look up soy, it's not like soy is going to kill you. There's a bunch of things that are worse for you, but soy is not good for you.
Yeah, I know it made me sick. I was on it.
Yes. Yeah, so that's one thing. I don't know if it's non-GMO. I don't remember if Herbalife is, but I know that Shakeology is gluten-free and non-GMO. Okay. So we can't label it organic, but that's what non-GMO means. We're just not certified organic, but that's a lot better. There's a billion other ingredients that are in there, and I know that when Herbalife started a long time ago, they have taken out ingredients since then and still kept the same price. So I know that it's cheaper, but you're not getting half as much. And the main points that I tell people is it's not the same thing, because Shakeology is a vitamin replacement, a meal replacement, a protein replacement, a health enhancer, and there's no way that what they have in their shakes is what they're going to be getting out of Shakeology. There's no way. There's just so many ingredients in it, and that's something that I go through. I also use the link 100 Doctors Can't Lie on YouTube. Okay. If you look up Shakeology, and then it's like 100 or 101 Doctors Don't Lie. And then I also use the Shakeology link that says Shakeology, what's in it, for what can Shakeology do for you. So I use those resources, but I also, just the main points that I tell them is the soy, Shakeology is non-GMO. I tell them information without knocking what they're using. I've had the same thing. I have people that have used Thrive today that have told me it's not working for them. I've had people that use Herbalife and they're set on it, Plexus, whatever, and I try to go through. It's not a comparison thing, because those are weight loss products and meal replacements, and Shakeology is a health product that aids in weight loss and is clinically proven to regulate your blood sugar and lower your cholesterol, I believe. So it's great, especially for people with diabetes, pre-diabetes, whatever. It's great for people like that. It's great for people that need gluten-free. It is really good for people, like the vegan options are good for people that are lactose intolerant. What are the other main points? Well, it tastes like dessert. It doesn't taste like crap, so that's always a good point. But I go through and I try. I've gotten better at it at first. I would just get so mad that they were using whatever they were using and be annoyed because they didn't realize that it was crap. And that's what I wanted to tell them, and you can't tell somebody that what they're using is crap. And so I've gotten better at just being informative and saying, you know, this is what Shakeology is, and I know that Herbalife has soy. I know that this. Do your research on soy. Or I'll give them a link about soy, and understand that you have probably like 1/10 of the ingredients in Herbalife that you have in Shakeology, plus Shakeology has like 100 more things in it that are good for you. And yeah, But
I think Herbalife uses artificial sweeteners too.
yes, that's another one. Thank you. I totally forgot that. That's another big deal is it's artificial sweeteners. And Shakeology is stevia, which is from raw sugar. So there's no artificial anything in Shakeology. Nothing is artificial.
Now, the other thing she asked me is about, because she takes like all the tablets and all that they take.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I don't like pills.
no. I was
Well,
like,
I would go through, and this is what I tell people. Every other company that I've seen, Advocare, Herbalife, Thrive, there's pills, patches, shakes. There's multiple things that you have to do. There's all sorts of stuff. And Shakeology has it all combined into one. Like it's all one thing, one and done. You don't have to take like everything else. And if people still want extra vitamins, we have those extra vitamins. If people still want like a pre-workout formula, there's energy and endurance. I use that, the P90X energy and endurance. If people want a results and recovery drink, there is the results and recovery drink. And I go through that with people, but the main thing is I tell them you don't have to take all these pills. You don't have to wear a patch on your skin unless you're trying to quit smoking. Like you don't have to do these things. All you need to do is drink this one shake. If you feel like that's not enough vitamins for you, then you can add vitamins to it. But that's adding one pill a day versus the 800 pills that they have for toning, appetite suppressant. I don't know, my leg hurts pill and all other pills that they have, but I hate pills. So anyways, I think that's the main thing is you're just let them know that they're combining everything into one, and it's $4 per each one. I had a lady tell me that she's spending $160 a month on Thrive, and it's not doing anything for her. She's having to take pills, patches, shakes, and everything, and she feels nothing. Lots of people say they get results from that, but $160, and what they're looking at is Shakeology's only one thing, and it's $130. Well, they're not looking at the fact that it's all combined into one. So you just have to make sure to get that point across to people. Some people are just really hard-headed and make 100 excuses, and it just takes them time. But some people genuinely don't think about the fact that it's something that's combined all into one, and they're going to be spending less when they factor all that in, plus getting better ingredients and better health. People that truly care about their health are going to look at the things like non-GMO, gluten-free, no artificial sweeteners, no soy. People that just go with what the fad thing is are going to go for what's cheaper. So just inform without insulting, and give all the information you can, but at the end of the day, don't get discouraged if they pick the cheaper thing. That's just the most popular thing to do, is go with what the people around them are doing, and it'll just take them time. Eventually they come back around. As long as you keep inviting them and you keep staying positive and they keep seeing that you're staying positive, they come back around. I don't want your grocery card in here.
And like what Reese said, a lot of it too, I touch on is just personal experience. Like I'll talk about the price of it, because before I started Shakeology, I bought probiotics, I bought vitamins, I bought protein shake, I bought all of that separately, and it was a crap ton of money. Like I spent, I think, close to $150 just on protein each month. That wasn't counting everything else. And so I know a lot of times that's a big factor, is the price. And so people, just like Reese said, are going to come at you and be like, well, I just can't do this, I can't do that. So you kind of have to, instead of being like, well, what you're drinking is crap, or what you're taking, supplements you're taking are crap, you kind of just have to approach it like, well, yeah, I know what you're saying.
Hold on, I need to mute you.
Just like, this is what I've been doing, because I like to have everything in one shake, and I like to save the money. So whenever they hear you say, like, I've personally saved money, this is what I personally do, rather than being like, that's terrible for you, why are you drinking it? And then they'll come around, because for us, you know, we drink Shakeology, we're eating better, we're working out, and they see that we can get results from it, then they start thinking about that. Well, why am I not doing that? That's pretty basic, like, but a lot of people want the quick fix. And so once they see you and you inspire them and they kind of get that out of their head, then that helps a lot.
Yeah, I totally agree. And it's hard. Like I was telling Jen the other day, I have a lady that I know drinks like 100 Dr. Peppers a day. And she wanted to start Shakeology, and she's like, well, is it organic? And I was like, I know it is, but I know it's not, it doesn't have it on the label. And so I was like, Jen, is it organic? She said, we can't say that because it's not certified because it costs extra money, but it's non-GMO, blah, blah, blah. Well, I told her, I was like, it's not certified organic. She's like, well, I think I'm going to wait then. I'm like,
Did you wait?
I was like, well, it's non-GMO and it's no artificial anything. And it's soy-free, it's gluten-free. And she's like, oh, well, then it is organic. And I was like, well, we can't call it organic. And she said, well, non-GMO is organic. I was like, I know, but they don't have a stamp on it because it costs money to go through all that process and the certification and everything. And it's just funny because you'll get people that are super unhealthy, but then when they get ready to get healthy, they're like, oh, well, is it this? Is it this? Well, I don't think that's good enough then. And I'm like, dude, you're eating a cheeseburger and complaining about something. I don't understand. So I know it's frustrating, but the whole thing to keep in mind is they're trying and eventually they'll come around. I think that probably 5 or 6 of the people that I'm talking to right now told me no the whole first year I've done this. I started in February, and a lot of the people I'm talking to were like, no, I don't know, or they just kept thinking about it. Well, that's expensive. And now 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are like, all right, I'm ordering between now and February 1st.
That's awesome.
So you just, even if it takes you a year, just keep talking to these people, keep inviting them, keep being a product of the product, and totally showing them that you're sticking to it and you're healthier and you feel good and you're positive and they need to be positive too, and they'll jump on board. So that's the main thing, and that's the hardest thing for me, is to inform, not insult. Inform and not insult.
Right.
Inform them of the product information and the comparison without insulting the crappy crap that they're using. So just remember that even when you get frustrated and you know that what they're having is like the equivalent of crack cocaine, still don't tell them that. I've been tempted to, but just don't tell them that. And remember that you're going for the good, and eventually when they see that you're not being hateful to what they're doing, and when you're just trying to help them and be supportive of what they're going for, they come back around even if they don't jump on board right off the bat. And lots of times you don't want the people that jump on board off the bat because they're just going for the new fad thing, and if they think that that's cool, they'll jump on for a little bit. I've had lots of people do that, sign up as a coach, I'm going to be a superstar, and they're like, this takes work, better not. So you don't always want the people that jump on board right off the bat. So just keep talking to them, stay happy, stay informed. I still, like, Jen is the Shakeology guru. She knows all the details about it. And so I'll be like, this person asked me this, and what the heck does this mean? Does it Shakeology have this? And so I still have to go to her, and she knows a lot more about it. Do your research on Shakeology as in-depth as you can possibly do it. I think it is technically processed just because the food goes down, or the food is broken down.
It's
right?
like the lowest process that you can do. Like it's so low. It's like the lowest one out of any other shake on the market out there. It's the lowest. It's
just to process it down to where you can put it in a shake, basically.
Right.
That's why it's processed down, but it's not like processed like milk or cottage cheese or whatever. So I hate to call it a processed food because it's just so natural, but it did have to be broken down in some way to fit all in a shake. But
it's like a good way, like vitamins are, when you have vitamins and you pee and your pee's green or yellow? Like right now I started the prenatals. I don't even know why, because it's not even staying in there. It's just, I'm peeing it out. So when Shakeology, you're having all those same vitamins, but I know all of our peas are not green from Shakeology, so
it's soaking in better.
Right, because it's not heavily processed to our body.
Yes. So just make sure you know your information and just keep talking to them. I mean, that's the main things that I wanted to go over. I know I hope we're all, and I see we're all products of the products, but you just have to make sure to share that more, because people don't know unless you tell them, I'm following 21 Day Fix and this is the way I feel. Or I'm following Max 30 and I've lost 4 inches and I feel awesome. If you don't put that out there on Facebook, people aren't going to know, and they're not going to want to join you, because if you just all of a sudden invite them, they're like, wait, you're doing what? I didn't see that. What are you talking about? Because you weren't sharing what you were doing. And I probably overshare the crap out of what I'm doing, but it's working for me. So, and I know when I've not shared as much, like the past few months, I didn't post as much, or I just post workout videos, and I didn't get anything. So my oversharing seems to work. Don't worry about what your friends and family are going to think about you posting all this stuff, because if they're really supportive of you, they're going to be like, high five, good job. If they're rude to you, then they don't need to be in your lives anyway. So that's just my take on that. But I think that's the main thing. If we go back to the fundamentals, and I want to do an outline of this call too, so you can go back and look at what are the fundamentals of coaching. And then make sure to not forget about your little new coaches that you add on. You don't want to forget about those guys, and make sure that they know what to do whenever they sign up, so they're not lost in Beachbody world. And just remember to reclaim your passion, whatever your passion is, whatever your why is. I mean, we don't want our why to just be money, but I know for all of us, extra money for our families is a factor. So keep that in mind, but make sure your passion is either, my passion is fitness, or my passion is helping others. My passion is seeing people lose weight and be happy. My passion is eating healthy. Like Jen is an awesome cook, and she's really good at taking pictures of her food. She's very passionate about her food. I'm very passionate about trying to kill myself while working out. So, you know, we have different passions, but just make sure you share that and dig that out of you however you can. If you don't feel like your passion has come up yet, if you don't feel like, you know, you're there, if you kind of feel like you're in a dead zone, bring it out, work out, sweat it out, talk to people. Eventually it comes out. Hopefully you don't have to get 2nd-degree burns on 11% of your body for your passion to come back out. Let's hope that you can just dig it out, you know, like with something a lot easier than that. But did anybody else have any more questions? Nope, we're all good in the neighborhood. June, did we post a Herbalife comparison to?
No, but I have them on my phone. Honestly,
Okay.
I Google that stuff. It's so easy.
That's what I do.
If you Google, Jameson, if you Google what's the difference between Herbalife and Shakeology, you'll have a perfect thing. That's what I do with everything. I Google everything all day long. Right. And so that's how I find out stuff about. Obviously, Herbalife is just so highly processed. It's not even funny. It's so bad for you. And Shakeology isn't. So basically, it's kind of one of those things where you pay for what you're getting.
Yep.
Yeah. But I can find information, and I'll put it on in the files if you guys need that.
Okay. Jen, I went over everything, but I sent you the outline. Is there anything that you wanted to add to it?
Nope, I love that outline. I think it's completely perfect, and that's what you and I both do every day. And the main thing, just being consistent every day, even on days when you don't really feel like it. Still post something on your IG or your Facebook, or post that you're not really feeling it, but you turn around to something positive. That's a big thing that I do too.
Love that. Sometimes you'll get more comments and stuff when you're honest about having a bad day or having an off day, because people feel like they can relate to that. Like if you're a bubble of joy all the time and you have unicorns floating out of your butt, they're going to be like, this is getting old. This girl is never not happy. And they get bored with that. They want to see that you're human and you had a real, like I've seen Rosalie post it a lot and I love it. She'll say, I really didn't want to work out today, but I did it anyways, died halfway through, whatever. She's honest about what she's doing. Or you know, people are like, oh my gosh, my kid's driving me nuts and they were crawling under my legs, but I still work my butt off to get a workout in. I still drink my Shakeology. I don't have any time to plan for meal planning, but I did it anyway because I know it's good for me.
Right.
People need
just
to see that because they relate.
Right. Just like, you know, Carl Zeichler, he hates vegetables. And I'm sure you've seen him post about that. He hates it, and that's why he loves Shakeology, because he can't taste the vegetables in there, and that's how he gets his vegetables. He still won't eat them. It makes him gag, throw up, whatever, so he won't eat vegetables. So that's how he gets them through Shakeology. I mean, it is. So another kind of maybe something we can put on that outline, one thing on there is branding ourselves. That's a huge thing. Is I want you guys all to figure out how to brand yourself. So the way that I brand myself is PCOS and clean eating. That's a big thing. Everybody has their own personal thing of how they want to brand themselves. It could be anything. It could be somebody who, if you beat depression, a single mom, or whatever. There could be like so many things. It has to be something that's personal to you and something you really are passionate about. I'm so passionate about helping women with PCOS, and I'm so passionate about food. So that came easy for me. So it'll be something, I know Rebecca's not on here, but she just emailed me the other day and said she finally found what her branding was, and it's going to be women going into menopause, because she's going into premenopause. And so that's how she's branding herself. So finding something, you can brand yourself for your Instagram, your Facebook page, and whatever other social media you have. And also, have you guys seen how Facebook is gearing more towards we need to have a Facebook page for advertising and all that? So we need to kind of have it, and maybe our next group call can be about that.
Yeah.
Doing that. So
yeah, and what Jen said about branding yourself, you may be passionate about something right now that's not going to be something you carry on later. For example, like Rosie, you're pregnant right now. So you can relate to pregnant women. Well, Jen's pregnant too now, but you're pregnant, so you can relate to pregnant women, and Jen can relate to pregnant women with PCOS, and Julia and Brittany can relate to people that are new mothers, brand new mothers. You may not keep that same thing all the time, but go with what you are dealing with in your life, what you're passionate about right now. Even if you lose that passion later on, just go with what you're passionate about right now. You may add another passion. I forgot that one of mine is beating depression. That's like one of my biggest too. But and that's the when I went over posting 3 to 5 posts a day, and you want to post probably 2 a day of your personal life and your passion. That's what that branding yourself is. Find the things that define you and put those into your personal posts, so people aren't just seeing you working out, sweating, and whatever. They're seeing you as a human being as well, not just a Beachbody coach. So that's along with the branding. So you may not know what it is. What if you're like a crazy cat lady like me? I add that on too. Or you may love dogs. Must love dogs. Whatever it is that you like, or if you like interior design, or if you like shoes, or if you like to shop, or if you like to shoot guns, or if you like to punch people in the face. Whatever it is, just find your thing and then use that to market yourself, to brand yourself.
Yep. Yeah, the guy from Super Saturday that was speaking, and I just forgot his name, Jimmy Owen or Newton or something. He is a 15-star diamond, and he was a wannabe actor, and he would go to all these acting auditions after audition after audition, and he realized that he really sucked at it, and he wasn't getting anywhere, and he stumbled upon Beachbody. And so his main thing that he does is he talks to wannabe actors, and he says, hey, like, do you want to get in shape? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? And so many of his coaches are people that didn't make it in the acting industry. And he kind of shared it with us, like, heart doctors, they don't specialize and advertise for fixing your ankle, your foot, your sinuses, your throat. They go for the main thing that they're interested in. That's kind of, what I do. I help anybody, but I mostly have PCOS women, or I mostly have people who want to learn how to eat better. It's just something that you're passionate about, and really try and stick with that. And then that way you never really lose that passion, because you're passionate about it. You don't want to be fake and help people with things that you have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah. And then when you sign up coaches, go back and look, and this is something I thought about that I'm going to go back and do. when you sign up your coaches, go back and look at how you met those coaches or how they met you, because it's probably going to relate back to one of your passions or one of the things that you related to. Most of Jen's coaches, I believe, are from PCOS groups. So it makes me curious to go back and see where my coaches came from. Are they, mostly family? Is it mostly people that like to watch me be weird? Like, go back and look at where you met those people, go back and look at, and then you can know, okay, this is working. The way I'm branding myself is working. And if you don't like the way that it is, then change it up. That's what I always say, change it up, because something that might work for you this month may not work for you next month. You have to be open to change, and you have to be open to get out of your comfort zone.
And post all the time. I realized something. Oh no, what did I just do? Friggin', I'm out of here. I don't know if I can't see.
Yeah, well, you can still hear you.
Okay, so I can't see anything. That's weird. But what I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, what I realized what I did is that I would get to Success Club. I made it a goal to get to Success Club the first week of the month. That's been my goal. And so now I'm finding when I do that, I'm kind of like, oh, well, I got to Success Club. Now I can relax and really just focus on myself or the challenge groups or whatever. And that's so not the right way to think. So now I have just been posting about people joining in my groups every 2 to 3 days, and I'm getting so many more people this month. And I sat back and I was like, why am I getting so many more people? And that's why, because I don't stop. I don't find it like, oh, I hit Success Club, I hit my goal, and now I'll just wait till the next month. And I caught myself since November kind of doing that. And so now I'm just posting the same things about inviting every couple of days, and I have so many more people.
Yeah, I agree. That's what the last few months that I haven't been doing very well. I wasn't posting as much. Even if I'd post my workout videos a lot, but I wasn't really inviting much. I wasn't following up much with people. I wasn't really sitting down and focusing with the people that I was talking to. I was really distracted. And people sense that. They know if you're like just barely squeezing in time for them, or if you're actually sitting down and focusing on them. So just stay consistent, which I'm terrible at. So I'm telling me as much as I'm telling you, stay consistent with like the fundamentals, with the team calls, with the national wake up call, with your personal development. It seems like a lot, but it's really all of those take just a little time. So if you just make time for it, you know that every Tuesday is a team call. And if you want to be on the Iron Edge team call, you know that that's every Monday. You know that National Wake Up's every Monday. And if you know that you can't be on that at 10 a.m., then set a time that you can be on it to replay it. And you know that you can wake up every morning and take 10 minutes to either listen or read. Even if you're getting ready, you can listen to a podcast or something for 10 minutes. And it's free. The podcasts are free. So if you don't want to buy anything, I really do suggest Chalene Johnson. But all those things, it seems like a lot when you're looking and you're listening to the list. But really, these things mostly take like 5 to 10 minutes a piece. And then your workout takes like 30 minutes a day if you're using 21 Day Fix, Max 30, P90X3, any of those. Most of our workouts take 30 minutes a day. So,
and they're all things that improve you.
Yes. So all these things are going to help you, even if you don't like get whatever Success Club 10, 20, even if you don't hit those goals, if you follow these fundamentals, eventually you will, and you're improving yourself and your life, not just your business. So remember that all these things are not just helping your business, they're helping you as a person and you grow. No, I'm okay. Thank you. My son keeps checking on me, making sure I don't need anything.
So cute.
But that's all that I had. I am gonna see. I've been using Vimeo to upload our videos, and I'm gonna see if YouTube is faster to upload our team videos, easier for us to view in the files. I know I went through everything in the beginning very quickly, and I will put that outline also with the team file for you to go over and for you to have. You can rewatch that video if you need to, and hopefully the whole base of what I started will not be too long. If you do think of a question that you have that we didn't answer and you just forgot about it when I asked you, just write it down on the page or look it up. Like Jen said, Google it. We Google everything. I still Google stuff. or look in our files, or look in the FAQs in your Coach Online office. Whatever you need to do is totally fine. What up, dude? And whatever you need to do is totally fine. I'm fine with answering questions, but after this, I do have to spend time with my husband because he's going to kill me. I've been on my computer all day. But anyways, does anybody else have any questions or anything to say?
Anybody? No? What's everybody having for dinner?
I don't even know. God, these people keep bringing me casseroles. Jeez.
Oh my gosh. You're like the casserole lady.
I forgot our deep freeze is full, and I'm like, thank you for helping me gain
Girl, does this have gluten in it?
Yeah. I feel like an a-hole. People
Right?
are like, I'll bring you pizza, and I'm like,
just give it to Clay.
yeah. We have been. I took like a bite of one. He's like, why won't you eat anything? All right.
Well, I'm so glad you're feeling better. So that's
I am.
really good.
Today is a lot better, and I actually got to bathe the last 3 days, so I don't smell.
Awesome.
That's
so good. That's awesome.
Hopefully, I'll be able to get them all sweaty pretty soon, but we'll see.
Yep, I'm sure you will. You're going to come back with a vengeance. I know that.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm going to get fat. So, yeah.
I know. I'm like, I'm gonna probably pass out when I do my first workout, but you know.
Well, don't push yourself that far.
He's like, I know, but I'm terrible at that. But all right, well, I will try to get this posted, and like I said, if you have coaches, tag them in it when I post it. If you haven't sent your coaches anything, go ahead and send them the new coach video, even if they've been around for 3 months or whatever, because they may still just be clueless and not know what to do. I sent one of my coaches, or 2 of my coaches that I signed up a while ago. I went ahead and sent them the new coach video because it goes over fundamentals that are good for everybody to listen to. And I don't feel like I was as attentive to them when they first signed up as I'm going to be now. So don't feel like that if they've been around for a little bit, you can't send them that video or invite them to do the basics with us. So, that was it. And my son is making really weird faces. Do you want to say hi? Can you wave?
Hi.
Look, he has a lightning shirt on.
Yes.
But I have a landing show.
Oh, boy.
Hi.
Hi. All right. Well, we will do this every Tuesday, and we will stick with it unless, you know, somebody catches on fire or.
Oh, no. Say that.
I see baby.
Well, my fire days are over. Clay cooked us steak the other day, and I told him he could go outside by himself. I was
Yeah.
stay inside.
Right.